Schroeder, Woolsey, are both these kids going to battle again for another week?
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. I thought they both played well. You know, it's obviously different circumstances that allowed them to do what they did. I thought Ikaika played okay, and obviously Sean did as well, but the situation was different. And I don't know if people understand that, but, you know, that's what we expected. We were behind 42-3, and we cut it loose a little bit, you know, and it was different with Ikaika in there.
How much do each of them learn by watching significant amounts of a game?
We have a good bunch of quarterbacks. They support one another. They like one another. That's the way it's supposed to be. So, you know, they were watching, they were learning, they were cheering for the other guy, and we get a chance to look at the tapes, and they're all learning. Hopefully they've all learned from what we did the other night.
Defense last week, to get the 5 takeaways. They cross a bridge now where these guys are game ready, no question.
I hope so. I hope we can grow from that. You know, they gave up 530 yards, and we shouldn't have been behind like that to begin with. But the second half was, we went after it. They were determined to get the football, not just play good defense, but to try to go get the football, and they did that. So hopefully we can build and grow from that.
San Jose State, they're not having the season many had predicted. They're struggling a bit.
Well, they are, but again, you know, teams that are 3-1 compared to 1-3, I think you need to take the time to look at who they played. You know, they played Minnesota and they played Stanford, and you know, and we played a tough schedule as well. So those things are deceiving. I think where they're hurting a little bit is they're hurting physically. They're hurting just like we are. You know, I understand they lost one of their better corners, a guy that actually I tried to recruit, and so they're struggling physically. But you know, that just makes you more angry when you're down a person or two.
And of course, David Phil's still a pretty good
quarterback. Oh, of course he is. I've told many people, you know, my oldest son's a sports agent, and he has privy to some information, and both Phils and Carr are first-round draft picks.
Offensively, obviously with the injured tight ends that you guys have right now, you tend to go to the spread a little bit more often. Is that going to be the same case this week, you think?
Well, we've always. I don't know what spread means to pro. I don't know all that. I don't understand all that stuff. But we do whatever it takes, and Harold will be back. We'll use the tight end and run the football a little bit, and you know, we'll do whatever it takes. I don't know. We spread out the field of my career. I don't know what all that means.
From a year ago today, 4 games in, I think there's significant improvement overall. Do you agree with that, and do you assess that?
Well, I hope so. You know, our guys are a year older, and hopefully a year from now, if we're still around this place, we'll be even better then. We're still young. We have 1 or 2 seniors on offense. Billy, I think, comes back and makes it 3 seniors. You know, you hope to see improvement, and I think these guys are proud enough that they want to improve. They're trying real hard.
You mentioned being banged up, and the team is a little banged up, but much less than last year at this point, right?
No question. I think Gary, that's a real credit to Gary and to our boosters that have stepped up and helped us nutrition-wise. Our boosters have done a terrific job of that, and adding Gary, our boosters did that as well. And bringing Gary on with the knowledge that he has been a big help to us, yes.
The offensive line can take a lot of credit for what happened in that second half.
They picked up the blitz very well. Yes, they did.
Do you think the offense has been able to carry that momentum from the second half over to practice?
Well, not today. Not today, but Tuesdays are always a tough day because we're very physical and we implement a game plan. So there are a lot of new plays being run that they haven't run before, and you expect a little bit sloppiness, but we need to practice better on Tuesdays as well.
The excitement, how do you carry it over to the next game?
Well, it starts with this week in practice. We've just got to keep that tempo up this week, and just try and hang on to that feeling we had in the second half, and we've got to do everything we can to start like that. We put up, I think it was 5 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns in 6 or 7 minutes. So we've got the ability to do it. We've got to replicate that and come off to a good start.
How much fun was that span of 7, 8, 9 minutes?
It was great. Yeah, I haven't heard that noise at Aloha Stadium for a long time. Probably ever really since I've played here. So it was fun. It was great fun. But I was trying to keep everyone a little bit calm. I was talking to Sean and Ben Clark, just keeping us calm to until the end, and make sure we get the win. And it didn't happen. So that's the main thing. We still didn't win. So we've still got to get that first one. And this week, is a great chance for us.
I want to ask you specifically about the rugby punt. What is it about the rugby style punt that makes it so successful?
It's a few things, I guess. I mean, obviously the schemes that Coach Demarest has put together work great, and the guys we've got out there that are blocking for me are doing a great job and doing everything they're told and giving me time to get out on a run, and it's given me the ability to hold onto the ball a lot longer and let them get downfield. And if you look at the film, the ball's kind of halfway down the field, and so are they. So that's why we're getting no return yards on the rugby punt, and it makes it hard on the returner to kind of figure out where the ball's going, and if it's going to drop, if it's going to bounce, and we can go left and right and backs and forward, and it doesn't really matter. So we can kind of just play with them a little bit. So it's good fun, and we're enjoying it, and hopefully we keep giving them something to really kind of scout us for.
When you're rolling out, it looks like you want to think about keeping it.
Yeah, I definitely am. Yeah, I'm looking at a few things, and just kind of reading what the defense is doing, and if I can, I will, and I'll continue to do that. But I'm going to always kind of err on the side of caution a little bit, because I don't want to kind of screw it all up. But I've got the ability to still kind of put it on my foot quick if someone kind of pressures me, and so that kind of gives me ability to kind of really kind of take a chance, and if it breaks down, then I can still kick it. So we'll see what happens.
One play in particular, you're rolling left side. You go to drop it, you pull it back. The guy's going to block it.
Yeah.
How talented, how skilled do you have to be to do that?
I used to do that in football back in Australia all the time. So it's not, to me, it's just kind of, I saw it and it was just reaction. I didn't even think about it. But he definitely would have blocked the punt. That's no doubt. I don't think we accounted for him, and I think that was the first time we run that scheme going that way. So it was kind of one of the first looks we'd had, and he came through. But I don't know. I guess I just pulled it. I didn't really know how much time I had behind me, but I didn't really feel anyone. So I felt like I had enough time to still get on my boot and still get a decent punt down the
How
field.
much confidence does what you guys did offensively in that second half? How much does that raise the confidence level of this offense, knowing that you are capable of scoring in bunches?
Yeah, definitely giving us confidence. Obviously we're still down because we didn't win again, but it's given us a heap of confidence. We've been talking a lot, last year and this summer and spring about how we've improved, and we're working things out, but we haven't really seen it. And last game it really came to fruition, and we really started to put the points on the board, and really got in the field and scored pretty much every time we went on. So we've got the ability. We just got to back it up and do that every game now.
How much is this a must-win this week in order to keep your guys' goals alive?
Yeah, we've got to win this week. I mean, it's it's a great opportunity for us. We believe we should have won every game that we've played in so far, and especially that last game. So we've got to get a win on the board. It's been too long, and we've shown the fans now that we've got the ability to win. So we've just got to put it away.
What happened the last game? Must have been fun as heck.
Yeah, definitely a fun game. Would have been a lot more fun if we would have won, though.
That zone that you guys got in offensively, how do you carry that to San Jose State?
I think just a good week of practice. Try not to let the second half end. To carry to the first half next game and keep pushing.
You make plays in the offense. You make plays, big kickoff return. Personally, that had to have been uplifting.
Yeah, personally it was a little good, but I think it was better just to see the kickoff return team as a whole team just mesh together, get those blocks situated. I just did my 111th, and same thing with the offensive line, quarterback, other receivers, and stuff like that. Just good team effort.
How do you look the other guys in the eye and say, how do we start that from the beginning of the game?
Just try to come out here, be a leader, and have a hard practice. Hard practice throughout the whole week. Try not to let the intensity come down and just keep it at a high.
Is it at all difficult, especially right now in practice, you guys are kind of going back and forth between Sean and Ikaika. Is there any big difference as far as what you guys do on the field?
No, I mean, it doesn't matter what quarterback we have. I think our job as receivers to run good routes, catch the ball when it comes our way. When we don't have the ball, block downfield, and that's just our job as receivers. Can't worry about too much.
You had 3 catches of at least 20 yards or much longer. How good did that feel? Making big plays down the field.
It definitely felt good. It definitely felt good back to the junior college days in high school. It definitely felt a little good.
Yeah, you catching the ball at the apex. I mean, did you go back and look at the videotape? And what did guys tell you when you guys were watching that tape?
I mean, I wish I would have scored on one. I had a couple of long ones, didn't get a chance to get in the end zone, but it felt just good to get some touchdowns to my teammates.
This defense gets 5 takeaways.
Yeah.
As a unit, what more can you ask for?
A pick 6, so we could have won the game. But
That would be good.
yeah, that would be real nice. This week we just need a score on defense. That'd be really good for us.
We talk a lot about the offense carrying over what they did momentum-wise. You guys, that second half was just phenomenal. How do you, start strong, basically against San Jose State?
We started strong, but we're not really into man, we just really wanted that win, you know. So this is where like the 24-hour rule that Coach Chow talks about comes into play, and we just really want to build on that today, and then tomorrow, and then hopefully come out and like I said to Robert, just let all that build, get a pick six, and score on defense, and really help out our offense.
What adjustments were made at the half for you guys in terms of
It wasn't too many adjustments. It was more of like we need to be crisper in our detail, in our assignments, and we just really need to play less tentative and cautious.
You've been here a while. When you guys got rolling, and the crowd that got in,
Well, yeah, like
that must have been crazy.
Ooh, I actually took it in for a minute in the kickoff in the fourth quarter. So yeah, I think there was like 20-something thousand people, but it felt like 100 or something, So I loved it, I enjoyed it, and I made sure to reflect on a little bit on kickoff before I had to go down.
Yeah, you have to. You got to soak it in.
Yeah, for a quick second before Demo, before Demo yells at me. So I got to make sure to get my assignment done. Yeah.
Right on, man.
I feel like you guys can cage that momentum that you took and bring it into San Jose State.
Oh no, definitely. Our coaches will make sure that we do, every day. So we won't forget.
Be honest. Getting into the end zone had to feel great.
Yeah, it felt good. Brings back a lot of memories, and I was just pumped up and motivated, and my emotions just got to me.
It seems like the game's coming more natural to you. You're way more comfortable, and you're getting the job done.
Yeah, coach told me, you got to go 100% in practice so that you can be easy in the game, and the only thing the thing that got me better is just film and watching myself, and just all that little mistakes, I gotta execute on that.
You think you've shown enough to the coaches that number 4 can be 1 at running back?
I don't know about that. I know I can do better, so what I only can control what I can control. So what I gotta do in practice is go 100% and see where the chips fall when game time comes.
You say you want to get better, but what else could you possibly be doing out there aside from scoring 4 touchdowns? But
just getting healthy, getting more lean, and just be injury prone and injury free, and just stay in the game, be mentally ready, and a lot of injuries has happening, so I just gotta take care of myself.
Being that north-south kind of guy, you embrace the contact. It looked like you were having fun down there inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, when it's 10 yards and 5 yards, I just gotta push it through because I see everyone else pushing, so it just brings me motivated and stuff.
You let out that first touchdown. You just let out a red shirt year of frustration. This is my time. Was that what the message was?
Yeah, the message was that we're not giving up. We're coming back, and even though we're losing by a lot, we're gonna push and we're gonna keep a fight until the end.
Is that some momentum that you guys could build on and take that from that second half into San Jose State?
Yeah, what we gotta do is put that second half and put it in the first half, and throughout the whole game, and we just gotta keep fighting.